Heard you were close.
Look, if I never saw her again, it'd be all right with me.
Must be a chance she could come here.
Why? She wouldn't even know my address.
No, well, that's my job to ask. If she shows, I want you to ring me at this number. Not the next day or the day after, but the moment you set eyes on her. She's one friend you can't afford to have, Miss Richards. Well, thanks for your cooperation.
I'm always cooperative. In stir, I kept my nose clean.
Yes, it's in your record.
Don't they ever file and forget?
This is just a formality. You're not in any trouble, so keep it.
Oh, you took your time. What were you doing? Telling his fortune?
No, he was telling mine. Great hefty piece with ginger hair was going to get me into trouble.
Your trouble's going to come from the kid next door.
Young Yvonne?
Yeah, I caught her snooping over the fence.
Well, she didn't see you.
Oh, didn't she?
What were you doing out there in full view?
Well, I didn't have time to dig myself a bloody big burrow, did I?
Well, at least the cop's gone.
Has he?
Well, what's holding him up?
The kid.
Oh, God, that's it.
Yeah, I should have shut her up.
How?
Had a word with her.
Yeah, I know your words.
She's looking towards the house, so
Will
see.
you get out of here? Will you get the hell out of here? Look, look, look.
There you go.
Jeez, I need a drink.
Well, you nearly got rid of me there for a minute.
Look, Bay, I meant what I said to that copper. It's only trouble for me having you here.
Stop your belly aching. Give us a drink.
There.
Well, here's to a hot time in the old town tonight.
You still want to go out?
Oh, yeah, why not?
Well, look.
Oh. Nerves of tapioca. Here. Get this into you. What are these, blokes like we're going out with tonight?
Well, Russell's a sales rep.
See mine?
No, he's not. He's mine. Brian's yours.
Yeah, I hope this Brian's a big bloke.
He's built like a ruckman.
Con the demons.
Don't get carried away. He hasn't got much on top.
That's not where I need it.
He is smart enough to read a newspaper. He'll know who B. Smith is.
All right, well, change my name. Call me Alice or Melva or Narelle.
Well, how about Louise? I had a friend at school called Louise.
Okay, Louise. Con the demons.
B, you're going to give yourself away. If Brian doesn't get the message, Russell will. He's not stupid. He noticed you didn't answer to Louise. He called you Louise several times, and do you know what you said? Who?
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep away from the grog tonight.
Well, it's a bit late for that. And what about that kid next door?
Oh, look, if she hadn't dobbed me into the cops, I would have been round here by now. You worry too much.
Yeah, well, I've got plenty to worry about. I'm going straight and I'm doing pretty well. They'll put me back inside again. Don't you give a damn?
Nope.
Thanks.
Oh, come on, don't get shirty. Look, we'll stick to our story. My name's Louise. I'm an old friend who's come... Jesus.
Hi. Just thought I'd say hello to the new neighbour.
Well, what new neighbour, dear?
The fat one. Oops, sorry. Didn't know she was behind the door. Hello, I'm Yvonne. You can call me Bonnie.
This is Louise, Yvonne.
We've met. I saw her hiding from that detective yesterday. What were you hiding for?
None of your business.
All right, then you tell me what you've done and I'll tell you if I mind it.
I haven't done anything. Look, you got it all wrong. The copper was an old friend of mine. I just didn't want to see him, that's all.
So you went and hid behind the bushes.
Yes, I did.
Why didn't you just tell him to piss off?
Because I don't use language like that. And you shouldn't either.
Okay. See you then.
That's a funny kid.
She's onto you.
Oh, she's not. Coppers would be round here by now, she was.
Not necessarily. She's a funny kid.
In what way?
Oh, she's always hanging around watching what you do. Spends hours by herself.
Well, what about her parents?
Oh, they don't see much of her. They're on shift work and leave her to get her own meals and look after herself as best she can. I guess she's just a bit lonely.
Oh, I think I'd make better arrangements than that.
Well, they're trying to pay off the house and send her to a posh school. They're only doing it for her.
Yeah, but her mother's not there when she needs her. Her mother should be there.
Anything else?
Yeah, I could do with some Chinese food. How about some sweet and sour prawns?
As well?
Oh, don't be mingy.
I'll bring what I can carry, Bea, and that's all.
Hi, door's open.
What are you doing here?
Nothing, B.
My name's Louise.
She just called you B. Besides, I remember your picture in the paper. You're wanted.
Well, you know what they say. It's nice to be wanted.
I forgot what you did.
None of your business.
I won't tell the cops. Come on. What were you in for?
Murder.
Self-defense.
They let you off at self-defense.
Bet you had a good reason.
The best.
Well,
Well, there was this bloke, you see, and I married him, and we had a kid about your age. And when I was in the first time, he shoved her out in the street.
why were you in the first time?
Oh, curiosity killed the cat, miss.
Gee, you've been in twice.
Well, there are no prizes for it.
What happened to your kid?
No one gave a damn. She had no one to look after her. The pushers got her, and she died.
I'm glad you killed him. He deserved it.
Yeah, well, the judge didn't quite share your opinion.
I'll help you get out of the country.
Oh, yeah? How?
We could hijack a plane. People do it all the time.
People get shot doing it all the time.
Well, what about Darwin? We could go up to Darwin and start a new life. I'll say my mum.
I'll tell you what. Why don't we just join the Foreign Legion?
I was only trying to help.
Yeah, well, don't you go getting mixed up in it.
I want to.
Your mother and father would have a fit.
Oh, they wouldn't care. They don't care what I do.
Well, it's not what I heard. I heard they're out busting the gut trying to give you a nice home and a good school.
All I ever get is, hello, Von. Done your homework, Von? Good night, Von.
Yeah, well, they'd be tired, wouldn't they, when they got home? You were too young to know what tired is. Tired is when your guts hang down to your knees and your head rolls off your shoulder and you're just too damn beat to say to your kid, "Hi, how's my girl? What sort of day did you have? Do I score a cuddle?
Bet you found time to say it to your kid.
I wish I had." Well, cheers.
Cheers, nothing. I'm scared witless, if you must know.
Oh, why? What's going to go wrong?
Well, that kid next door for a start. I wouldn't trust her as far as I could throw her.
Ah, there's nothing wrong with Yvonne. Nothing that a proper pair of parents wouldn't fix. How about them, eh? Just going off for the weekend like that. Bloody criminal, I call it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I do. 16 she is.
Well, what do you care? She's not yours.
I like her. I might go and see how she's getting on her own. You're having a party?
That's right. Want a beer?
Well, you've certainly got enough.
Got some of the blokes to do whip round at the pub.
Oh, at the pub, eh?
I don't know how many people are coming. Sort of open house.
No thanks, love. Listen, what do your parents think about all this?
They don't know. And they wouldn't care. Hey, you should come tonight. No problem. You'd be safe. We all hate the pigs.
Yeah, well, they've got a job to do, haven't they?
Huh, job. Like that poor guy they're going to blow sky high in a minute at Silver Heights.
Oh, that's Siege.
Hear that? What a sweet note in those big choppers.
Now, where did you learn all that?
I get around.
Listen, don't say anything about me, all right?
Where's the party?
Just started. Want a beer?
What's the time?
3 o'clock in the bloody morning.
Haven't you been to bed yet?
No, I'm worried, Val. Those boys over there are real mean, not the type to muck around. She's gonna get herself raped.
It's probably just what she wants, little slut.
It is not. She's a 16-year-old kid that ought to be in bed alone.
At 16? Come on, they're all at it.
Oh, yeah? Well, not this one. I'm going over there.
Oh, what if somebody recognises you?
Yvonne!
Oh, beauty, you came. Have a beer.
Do you know what time it is?
Can't hear you.
Now, that's better. Now, you get your hands off her. She's just a kid.
Who's this?
Just a friend from next door. A friend with a secret.
Shut up, you're drunk.
What's so surprising? This is a party.
Yeah, well, party time's over. Tell your bum friends to get lost.
Get her. Don't like your style, lady.
Oh, really? Then scrape your friends together and just get out of here.
I'm going to break your face.
Come on, Wonder Boy. You make a terrific target in those tight jeans. They'll be calling you Squeaky.
Hey, tough mama.
All right, they're going. Everybody out.
Geez, lover, I thought we was getting it together.
Maybe another time, huh? Now, you better do as she says and get out.
Let's get out of here. Stupid Sheila's underage. Bubsy's got to do what Mama says.
All right, you. Now get to bed.
Hello? I want the police.
Look, I know how easy it is to get mixed up in the wrong sort of crowd. You've got to learn to be more choosy. Jeez, let me get out of here. Anyhow, I'm not going to tell you what to do anymore. That's between you and your parents. Okay?
Okay.
Be the cops, they're everywhere outside. God, get out of here, you'll never make it. What's going to happen to me?
You must have realised that harbouring a criminal is a very serious offence, especially with your record.
But I've been straight for years.
Oh, you stupid cow. Tell them the truth, why don't you? I only got here this morning. I came to ask a friend for a handout, but she wouldn't cough up. Always was a tight-fisted bitch.
When did she arrive, Miss Richardson?
This morning.
We started yelling at each other. I reckon that's when the kid called you lot. Must have heard us.
I told her to get out as soon as she arrived. I didn't want any trouble, I swear.
Where have you been putting up since you broke out of hospital?
None of your damn business. But I got friends, don't worry. For pity she's not one of them.
Did you notice this woman staying here before this morning? Well?
She just came this morning.
OK, let's go.
Regular little snitch, aren't you, kid?
We'll get your statements later. And thank you, Miss Harewood.
Oh, thanks. Well, of course, it's pretty much the truth. I didn't want her to stay here, but, well, I had to put her up. You know what Bee's like. She can be pretty tough.
I can always change my story. Just remember that.
Thought you'd be in the pound.
Nah, sorry to spoil your day. Doc just fixed me up. Thanks for keeping this warm for me. Shove off, Monty.
What if I don't? You gotta wait for some dark night to bash me up like you did Bert?
That's not my style, and you know it. You've got nothing to worry about as long as you remember I'm back.
Yeah, well, I've been thinking.
That must have been a strain.
Things went pretty well when you weren't here.
Not the way I heard it. Getting rich quick, wasn't it? Making a killing out of Lizzie's first lot of booze. I reckon you would have split your take with Lizzie.
Yeah, that's what I reckon, too. Oh, shut up, Lizzie.
All right, maybe we ought to let everybody make up their own minds. Okay? Who's it gonna be? I looked after you all right, didn't I?
Looks like they've already decided. Get her out of my road, will you, girls? Doreen, Lizzie.
We don't want any trouble, Bee.
Looks like you're on your own, Smith.
Doesn't worry me a bit.
Ferguson!
Oh!
You great place! What
Get at me! Oh, shut up, Get off! Ferguson, stop! Mrs. Jackson!
Oh, look.
There's nothing much I can do to punish you, is there, Smith? However, I shall be bringing this before the VJ. No doubt you'll find yourself in solitary for some considerable time.
Never thought you'd have the guts to show your ugly mug in here again.
Wasn't by choice, I can tell you.
Not after what you did to the television.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, Ollie, I'm not stupid.
Stow it! Cut it!
Girls, just
right
looking all hard, telling
Get out! Oh, come on, B. Leave it. Give it. Come on, B. Right, B. Come on.
Am I touching you? Never mind.
Bloody oath I am! You know you play face, Nolene. Well, do you? Well?
Just a friendly warning. Next time, keep your hands off communal property, or you just might lose them.
What's all the commotion?
What? Oh, that? Oh, well, Nolene's not used to the luxury here. She tripped on the shag pile carpet, didn't you, love?
That's right. It's an accident. One of these days, you're going to make a very serious mistake, Bee.
Don't know what you're talking about, Mrs. Jackson.
Come with me, Burke.
Oh, look, you better be careful. Don't let Jim Fletcher see you looking like that, will you? If you pass him, shove a bag over her head.
You think you're top dog here, right, Smith?
Well, you'd know, Mrs. Davidson.
You have enjoyed that position for quite some time, the advantages of it. I think you should be aware of the disadvantages as well. If anything happens to Bella Albrecht, you will be held responsible.
Can I ask you a question? Seeing as I'm already in here for life and then some, what are you going to do to me if Bella does have an unfortunate accident?
I shall keep you in solitary for as long as I can. Following that, you will be transferred to another prison, somewhere bigger and much tougher.
You can't do that.
Try me. Get her out of here.
Hey, Vera, what's going on? Doc shot through on me, left me here starkers. I've got goosebumps now where I can't mention my bum's numb from the cold.
Smith, you're wanted in the governor's office immediately.
Oh, really? Should I come as I am or dress for the occasion?
Oh, hurry up and put something on. It's urgent.
Oh, isn't it lovely to be wanted?
Mr. Fletcher, take Ferguson to solitary, please.
No, I didn't do it. You've got to believe me. I didn't do it.
That's enough, Ferguson. Go along quietly.
Come on, Ferguson.
Yeah, can I go too? I haven't got anything else I can tell you.
Stay where you are, Smith. It is my belief, Inspector, that this woman incited the murder. Ever since she found out that Albrecht was a child killer, she has threatened continually to fix her.
I didn't do...
Smith was warned that if she didn't behave herself, she would be transferred to another prison. However, she seemed to take no notice of these warnings and was, in fact, with Ferguson in the garden yesterday when she attacked Albrecht.
I wasn't in that. I tried to stop Monty.
Miss Bennett, did you see Smith intervene in any way?
No, she just stood and watched. It's my opinion that she incited Ferguson to attack Albrecht.
That is a filthy lie.
In fact, I've heard Smith make many verbal threats against Albrecht.
Thank you, Miss Bennett.
You'll be detained on suspicion of inciting a murder.
Put Smith in solitary, Miss Bennett.
Well, Vera. Nice of you to wait on me. Sorry I can't leave a tip.
Always the funny one, aren't you, Smith? Or hasn't it sunk in yet?
I figure I won't be down and out until I'm 6 feet under.
It'll be nice not having to worry about you for much longer.
When are they transferring me?
As soon as the police get all the evidence they need.
Or when they find what they're looking for. Maybe it'll prove Monty didn't do it.
You're only grasping at straws, Smith. Anyway, whatever happens to Ferguson doesn't change a thing for you.
You've been waiting a long time for this, haven't you, Vera?
A long time.
Yeah, well, I won't mind being moved if it means I don't have to put up with screws like you. But one day, oh, one day, Vera, someone is going to give you the chop.
I'll survive for a lot longer than you, Smith. And I'll be back as deputy governor before too long.
Not if Fletch has anything to do with it.
I'll be back for the tray.
Hey, Vera, wait a minute. Look, Lizzie, she's doing a bit of snooping, trying to find out if anyone else had a hand in getting rid of Bella. She could get herself into strife.
Why should I listen to you?
I'm not asking for me. I'm worried about Lizzie.
She's got nothing to worry about. We've got the guilty ones.
You bitch.
You're not going to find it so easy being transferred, Smith. There's going to be women there who think they're as good as you are. But you'll be just one more new prisoner.
Well, where's the red carpet?
Hey, I told you I'd get you out.
You're a beaut, Lizzie.
And you old clodhopper, I knew you couldn't have done it.
You're about the only one who did, you old bag of bones. Except for Noel. She knew all along. Yeah.
You were let out on the one condition that you behaved yourself, Smith.
Of course I will, Vera. Just getting things back to normal, that's all.
Just because Eve's confessed doesn't clear you. Inciting a murder, or had you forgotten?
Does that mean they can still shift you, B?
You're stupid, Eves. Thinking you can do something on your own and get away with it. How does it feel, huh? You'll be in for life, you know that, don't you? And I just hope to hell that you're sentenced back to this hole, because I'll be waiting for you.
Oh, come on, Molly. She's not worth wasting your breath on.
Oh, what are you on about? It was my neck that was in the noose. Nobody sets me up and gets away with it. Do you hear that, Eves? I'm going to get you. And when you're least expecting it, like you did to Bella.
That's enough, Molly. You've had your fun. Now, come on.
I like him.
Hold it right there, you lot.
You know this block's off limits. It doesn't take much to guess what you were doing here.
Well, we spent so much time in solitary, we're just visiting an old haunt.
On your way, you two, and if I find you anywhere near this block again, you're going to wish you were in solitary. The governor wants to see you.
Is it about being transferred?
I wouldn't know. Come on.
You were released from solitary on the proviso there would be no more trouble. And yet at the first opportunity, you and Ferguson were found outside Eve's cell. I thought you would have learned by now that I do not tolerate threats or troublemakers.
When am I being shipped out?
You're not. Eve's reasons for killing Albrecht had nothing to do with you. At least, not directly. There was not sufficient evidence for charging you with inciting.
Well, what do you know?
If I had a good enough reason for moving you to another prison, I would.
You two make a lovely couple. I wonder how long that's going to last.
Do you think she's trying to make trouble between us?
You know, she's wasting her time.
Glad to hear it. You've got enough trouble keeping the screws in line in here.
You've got enough trouble. I'm looking after number one. Folding sheets must be a bit of a come down for you, Smith. I suppose you thought you were going to be top dog again as soon as you got out. I told you there'd been a few changes. Looks like the same old pig pen to me, Vera.
McNally's solicitor's here to see her.
Oh, do you hear that, McNally? You've got a visitor.
I'll take her along. Shall I keep an eye on the others?
No, I'm sure they've got a lot to talk about. Leave them to it. Come on, McNally.
What do you think of that tone, B?
She's got real good connections on the outside.
Yeah? Well, they can't be all that good, can they? Otherwise, she wouldn't be in here.
Let me go!
I talk to you.
Oh, that's a change. I thought you talked to no one but Tony.
Now, what did Martha mean about the smokes?
What smokes?
The other smokes.
What's it to you?
Now, don't you play funny buggers with me, Doreen. I'm warning you. Did she bring dope in here?
What if she did?
Did she bring it in with her? Or did someone smuggle it in?
Of course.
Who helped her?
No one.
Now, come off it. McNally's not the type to do her own dirty work.
Martha did it.
Martha? She wouldn't have the brains to.
Oh, she carried it in. There was this big heavy box
Of
and...
dope?
Oh, other things too. Fruit and booze and stuff.
I'm not interested in that. And do you have any?
I do what I like. I don't take no orders from no one.
So you did have some.
Well, it made me feel real good. There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
Stupid little cow. When Martha goes to trial, she'll probably be sent to another jail. You might find it lonely without your hit girl around.
I'll be out of here before she does.
You'd better hope so.
Don't you threaten me, Smith.
What's going on, McNally? There. Told you vinegar would protect you. Won't you, Miss Bennett? I'm sure Mrs. McNally can take care of herself.
Ooh, you must have said something to offend her.
Yeah. Wonder if it could have been what you said this morning.
What was that?
About lesos.
That wasn't very nice. She might take a grudge against you.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Grudges die hard in this place. They take a long time to settle. Well, well, well. Speaking of sewer rats. I think you two have met. Funny how the dregs always turn up.
You ought to know.
See your hair grew back. Pity it wasn't permanent. Maybe I should have gone for the face.
You ever come near me again and I'll tear your eyes out.
You two are going to have to learn to get on a lot better than that.
I'm tired of threatening you, so I shall say this just once. If there is one unaccountable incident involving Latham, I shall hold you responsible, regardless of whether you are directly involved or not.
Listen, I've never seen so much to do because a crummy work party was coming in here. Every time you go out in the garden now, I think you're trying to escape or you're after a bit of nookie. Mind you, I wouldn't mind.
Escaping?
Yeah, that too.
Still keen on dressmaking.
Look, I know it's a bit late, Bea, but I'm really sorry for what I said to Pat. And I
Oh,
didn't think...
yeah.
I mean it, honest. I mean, if there was anything I could do, Bea, I'd do it. I
Did
swear.
you tell the screws why Pat laid into you?
Yeah, I swear I did, but by that time it was too late. I mean, she'd already attacked the dog, so it didn't make no difference.
You have turned over a new leaf, haven't you? Nagging on yourself.
Like I said,
What's the matter? You frightened of what Pat's going to do to you when she surfaces?
she's off her head, Bea. We're going to have to stick together, aren't we? Well, I mean, she won't do nothing while you're around, will she?
Fancy you asking me for protection.
You've been a good mate, Bea. What do you mean, been? Forget me already, your bag. I'll never forget you. Never.
Come on, Lizzie.
Remember to take your pills. Don't forget to take your pills. No. Oh, never mind. Okay. Tell us you're going to manage it. Shut up, Doreen. Those two together. This is all start making up their beds now.
Here, love, I'll stick with you so I can catch you when you keel over. What are you in for, Sharon?
I'm only on remand, 10 days.
Yeah, what did they charge you with?
I got busted for drugs.
Pushing or using?
Using? Do I look that stupid?
No, like you don't. You look quite bright, actually. And it's bright bastards like you that get stupid, innocent little bastards.
Get out of my way! Look, let her go! Get back, Smith! Break it up! Now get back to your places, all of you!
Just you wait, you bitch! You're gonna wish you'd never been born!
Welcome to Wentworth.
This should take the sting out. Oh, good. It's true. This is going to take the sting out of you.
Sorry. Look, is she going to live or die or what? She'll live. I'll have to report this to Mrs. Davidson. Don't let Smith out of your sight. I'll send someone to collect her.
Is this going to need plastic surgery or what?
I shouldn't think so. It'll be red for a few days, but it'll fade.
Oh, just a thought. I might have ended up looking like Sophia Loren. Oh, well.
If Sharon Gilmore is found guilty of the charges against her, she will be punished by the law and not by you. I have tried everything I know to get through to you, and nothing seems to penetrate. Your record here is absolutely appalling.
Someone's got to keep the screws in their toes.
Oh, really, Smith, you don't mean that. You're an intelligent woman. You have qualities of leadership. The other inmates respect you. If you would only cooperate, it would make life so much easier.
Oh, yeah, for you, maybe. What about me? Will I get out of here any sooner?
I won't insult your intelligence by saying it would. Your record to date has negated any chance you may have had of remissions. You will probably serve your full sentence. But does it have to be a constant battle?
Helps to pass the time.
And you have plenty of that, about another 10 years. Then what?
I'll be 10 years older.
But no wiser.
Think you better watch your step with Sharon B.
How's that?
Looks like Vera's taken her under her wing.
Oh, no, wouldn't you know? Good old Vera Vulture.
Oh, really? I saw them in the corridor and Vera was getting very pally. Could be she's trying to set you up.
Vinegar set me up, that'll be the day.
She'll jump on you the second you touch Sharon.
My dear Rosalind, I have no intention of going anywhere near our little dope peddler.
Oh, really?
Really. If anything happens to Sharon, it shall not have anything to do with me. I have seen the light. I have turned the other cheek.
I'm serious, Bea.
Yeah, well, so am I, kid. I'm sick to death of doing a stretch in the pound every time I try and teach someone to toe the line. When Sharon gets what's coming to her, there's no way they're going to be able to pin it on me.
G'day, Bea. What do you do in this neck of the woods?
I come to have a word with you. There's a little job I want you to do for me.
Let's go.
She seems all right, except for her hair.
Oh my God, Chrissy!
Bit early to be stopping work, isn't it, Smith?
Oh, well, you know how it is, Vera. Bit hard to get back to it after those 3-hour business lunches.
If you're going to see Margot, I can save you the trouble. She's in the pound.
Now, what would I want to see her for?
Oh. Haven't you heard about the little hairdressing lesson she gave Sharon?
I wouldn't be interested if I had.
Of course not. It's a pity you can't get your goons to follow their orders properly, though. People can get hurt.
I don't give a bugger what happens to Sharon.
I wasn't talking about Sharon. It seems Chrissy Latham was knocked around a bit. Be a shame if she lost the baby, wouldn't it?
I've tried everything with you, Smith. I've tried punishing you, no result. I have even attempted patience and reason, no result. I shall just have to put you where you can cause no further harm. You are to be sent to the isolation block.
But no one gets sent there.
You are certainly the first inmate I have sent to isolation, but I can see no other alternative. I suggest you use the opportunity to do some very serious thinking about your past behavior and attitudes.
But how long am I going to be there?
Indefinitely.
Here's a little something you don't know, Smith. Latham had her baby. Two months premature. Touch and go, I believe.
You don't say.
Brought you down a peg or two, didn't it? Latham's fine. She'll be back here soon enough. But she won't have the baby with her.
Why not? Well, why not?
Unfortunately, being premature, the baby's lungs aren't properly developed. Thanks to you, Smith, it may die. It'll certainly be in hospital for some time. And Latham won't have it in Wentworth at all.
Are you taking me back or not?
What's the hurry, Smith?
We better go, Vera. Because if we don't, and I tell the governor why...
Chrissy's back.
How is she?
All right, I think. She says she's going to get you, Bea.
Yeah. Well, she can't do anything to me in here, can she?
And she hasn't got the guts anyway.
Starting to get to you, is it?
Well, well, well. I didn't think you'd have the guts. But then you're still hiding behind something, aren't you, Chrissy?
All that time in hospital.
Oh, I've been waiting to see you like this.
You'd have been better off to give out your kid.
Oh, I did. I thought about it all right. And how I could have died because of you.
You got in the way, Chrissy.
A lot of women have gone to solitary because of you. All your heavies, you get to do your dirty work, whilst you stand back and let them take the rap for it.
You had better get out of here before I forget you're nothing but a sewer rat and put you out of your misery.
How? You're nothing but a big bag of wind. No one's going to help you. You want to know why? Because Sharon and me have got it all sewn up, see? And if you ever do get out of here, we're going to be waiting for you. We'll probably start by giving you a short back and sides. Or maybe the silent treatment till you really crack. Oh, but it's the nights that are going to get to you the worst. Lying there all alone, too scared to open your eyes, wondering where you're going to cop it from.
Sharon Gilmore's taking over. She's organising drug runs. Chrissy got beat up, something terrible.
Drugs, the bitch. I'll tell you what you do. The minute you get a chance, dob her into the governor.
I can't lag. Besides, they want me to do the next pickup.
A bunch of babies you are. Out of the way for 5 minutes I am. Look at the mess you get yourself into.
Well, I don't want to get mixed up in drugs, Bea, but what if I don't do it?
I know. Do it.
What?
I think I know how I can make this work for us. I've been in isolation for days and I know more about what's going on in here than you do.
Such as?
You've got a drug problem, right?
We may have. However, it's nothing the staff cannot handle.
Then you know about the drug drop by the fence near the incinerator.
Are you sure of this?
Look for an empty beer can.
Why are you giving me this information?
Simple. I want out of isolation.
Who made the drop?
When do I get out?
You will get out of isolation when I am ready. Take her back, Mrs. Jackson.
Well, you know where to find me when you want me.
Erica Davidson here. I want all inmates brought inside immediately and all available staff to stand by to search the grounds. I shall be there directly to give my further instructions.
They're tearing the place apart.
Where's the stuff?
Just a minute, hold there. Thank you.
Here.
And the place of over.
Come on. Oh, look, they're bound to look in here as well. Let me flush them down the lavatory.
No way, I need these here with me. They're not going to search here. They know how I feel about dope. Besides, I told them where to find the rest of the stuff. I'll give them the big miss. Good girl. Don't get lost.
This is what you wanted to see me about?
Well, they ain't aspirin.
I'm aware of that, Smith. How did they come to be in your possession?
Ah, now that I can't tell you.
So what's the point in bringing them to me?
Well, they're no use to me. But they prove that your 24-hour patrols and searches haven't worked. I got those just this morning.
I take it you want me to release you from isolation so you can clean up the drug problem.
Ah, well, I've got to admit, Mrs. Davidson, there isn't much I can do from isolation. I mean, for one thing, I'm not sure that those were all the drugs that came in this morning. There could be more somewhere. But you won't find them. And I sure as hell won't, not while I'm locked up out of the way.
I'll think it over, Smith, and let you know my decision later. Take her back.
Leave me alone! Shut up! She's on! I gotta get hands off me!
It's a private party, or can anyone join?